In the year 4289, the Galactic Empire stretched across tens of thousands of star systems. Its empress ruled through fear, its governors enforced peace with orbital bombardments, and its fleets patrolled like gods among insects. For over 10 millennia, no race had dared challenge its supremacy. That changed the moment humanity stepped beyond its solar system. At first, they were dismissed. Another Deathworld species, too fragile to matter, too primitive to pose a threat. The Empire had seen millions like them. The Empress herself chuckled at the initial reports. Earth? That radioactive mudball? Let them scream into the void. Then came the Siege of Vericon, a minor border skirmish, according to official records. In reality, it was the first time a human reconnaissance ship, the Dauntless, engaged an Imperial patrol. The patrol, a cruiser and 2 destroyers, vanished. The only clue was a garbled message transmitted moments before silence. They're not supposed to have that kind of firepower. Static? God help us. High Command suspected pirates or sabotage. They sent a battle group of 5 ships. None returned. By the time the Empire realized humanity had mastered something far beyond theoretical physics, gravitic weaponry, AI combat cores, nanite-based shielding, it was already too late. Panic spread in the upper echelons. Then came rumors. Whispers that the humans weren't using traditional fleets. That they had seeded entire systems with cloaked automated stations. That their diplomatic envoys were actually deep-embedded AI infiltrators. That they didn't terraform planets. They converted them in hours using orbital-scale replicators. And worst of all, the main human fleet hadn't even moved yet. The most secure space station in the sector, Imperial Citadel Theta, was torn in half by a projectile moving at 0.92 C. No launch detected, no trajectory traced, just devastation. The Empress ordered a code black. Billions of credits poured into emergency R&D. Ancient technologies were unsealed. Forbidden AIs were reactivated. Psychic operatives were awakened from cryostasis. And yet, with every countermeasure, humanity remained 10 steps ahead. Entire sectors went dark overnight. Not due to invasion, but economic. Summit Hall. It was no larger than a house cat. It floated silently, then projected a holographic image. A woman, older, gray-streaked hair, wearing an old-style Earth Fleet uniform. She smiled. This is Admiral Rhea Clark, United Terran Navy. To the Empire, surrender is not our goal. We're not here to rule you. We're here to make you irrelevant. You think your chaos is bad now? The main fleet hasn't even left dock. Sleep well. Then the probe self-destructed, releasing a virus that crashed the entire planetary defense grid. On Earth, far away in the Sol system, the actual Terran fleet still sat idle. A ring of juggernauts, bristling with weapons unknown to the rest of the galaxy. Each ship carried weapons not to win wars but to end civilizations. Admiral Clark turned to her command AI, Nora. Status of the Empire? Fragmenting. 17 sectors in full rebellion. 9 governors requesting asylum. 3 entire fleets surrendered to non-human factions. Oh, and Imperial Communications Command has gone silent. And still, Clark said, leaning back in her chair, we haven't moved a single fleet. In the Empire's central throne world, the Empress stood alone in her great chamber. Her advisors had vanished. Some fled, some taken, others self-terminated out of fear. She clutched the arm of her throne, watching as star system after star system blinked off the holomap. In front of her, the final message from Earth played again and again. We're not invaders. We're a mirror. The galaxy is watching itself and recoiling. She whispered to herself, where did these monsters come from? Back on Earth, Admiral Clark turned to her staff. Prepare the main fleet. Gasps echoed through the command room. Are we launching, ma'am? Asked her first officer. No, she replied with a smile. I just want the galaxy to see it. Let them know we could. That's all. The order was given. All across the Sol system, massive drydocks peeled open. Ships the size of cities turned their lights on. Terran dreadnoughts awoke from slumber. Carriers hummed with power. The blackness of space turned blue with the shimmer of gravitic drives spinning up. From halfway across the galaxy, Empire sensors caught it. The main human fleet had powered on. The Empress collapsed to her knees. She knew now it wasn't about war. It was about inevitability. The tidal wave doesn't rage. It just comes.